It's the Cable League.
What? No, Winota. Alright, how does Winota exactly read? Puts humans into play, right? So you want non-humans attacking to get humans into play? It's been a minute. Whenever a non-human creature you control attacks with the top 6 cards, put a human into play. Okay. There's a couple of humans hit here, but neither of them are like really hits. I mean, hitting anything is gas. I'm going to take the Ancient Tomb, because I think we want to power out Winota as quickly as possible. Speaking of, huh? Oh, this one's kind of a cool one to find. But we're going to take Mana Crypt here. A lot of humans going around. This pack's like almost all humans, actually. It is actually just all humans. I'm guessing we'll end up Naya. Ignoble could help us race out Winota. It's hard for me to imagine drafting those colors and not wanting Fury, though. Giver of Runes is a cheap creature to trigger Winota. Spellseeker wouldn't be the craziest hit. Just not the color configuration I'm thinking of. Oh shit, what is up? Sup, Overvoltage. Yeah, Giver can protect Winota too. Human Wizard. Spirit Warrior. Llanowar Elves. You could grab Llanowar Elves. We're not necessarily playing green yet though, right? That was just kind of an idea I had. I'm used to seeing Winota in Pioneer with like green accelerants. But right now we started Ancient Tomb, Mana Crypt. Maybe we could just be Boros. Usher is like a cheap way to trigger Winota is actually really good, right? Usher, Goblin Rabblemaster, things that spit out tokens, things that like give you like multiple attackers. Multiple non-human attackers. Is this a deck for the Spirit Guide? I think I want Parallax Wave. So I can win a creature mirror. Usher does make humans. Okay, but Usher itself is not human. Yeah, my big issue with Winota in the cube is that, like, what are the payoffs, right? Like, you're adding another card that's weak to Wasteland, and then, like, are there even any humans worth hitting in the cube? Is that what are we doing? But we'll see. Any value is better than no value, huh? Torsten would be a sick hit. Gonna keep an eye out for that fucking card. I ordered some tea off Amazon, and they sent me a cardboard box of individually wrapped cans of tea. So I'm saving as much bubble wrap as I can for my own shipping in the future, but my god. Just imagining someone hand wrapping each can. Oh, Adeline. Adeline's a hit. Because when it comes, it's going to come to play attacking, and it's going to be huge. This one's perfect. What T-brand? This is Minna. M-I-N-N-A. Agent of Treachery is not in the cube. I think I would have added them together. Pair them up. Do we want humans, or do we want another way to trigger Winota? Let's grab Thalia. I think this will be a good Thalia spot. We're going to want hits, right? And currently we only have 2 hits. I don't know how many you want total in your 40-card deck, but I think like 5 to 7 is the ideal range, right? Lots of humans in the cube. There are lots of humans in the cube, but you can't like play a bunch of little ones because you need the whatever you played before Winota to trigger Winota when you attack, right? If your whole deck is just a bunch of 1 mana, 1/1 humans, Winota doesn't do anything. Mother of Runes is a good human. Kalana and Elena would be a much better hit. Much better Winota hit. It wouldn't trigger on your first turn, but it is just like a good card. Very powerful card. I'm just gonna grab the mom. I'm gonna try and stay Boros here. We've got 2 colorless sources already. Maybe I should have snagged Oh yeah, Palace Stealer would be a good hit too. Headliner Scarlett, don't hate that. And Deathgreeter Champion, yeah, that's a good one too. Casting Simian Spirit Guide, maybe. Maybe it's powering out a fast Winota. I guess we have to actually find the Winota hum. Throw a bolt in, why not? Elspeth makes soldiers, not humans. There's Torsten. We're giving up Crocus for it, but I think it's worth. And now I want to think about having, like, a little bit of green in the mana base at least. Chariot would play well here, too. We'll see what we wheel. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're not playing blue here. Yeah, assuming there's green mana in your deck, huh, paintings. Yeah, I like Rabblemaster and Bombardiers in my Winota deck. Rabblemaster is like slightly better with Winota, and Bombardiers is actually good. I'm going to take the Rabblemaster because of the stip. Hero, if you hit Hero off of a Winota trigger, it's like not bad, but it is just going to be a 3-4. You're not going to get the Battle Cry trigger because it comes into play tapped and attacking. Yeah, and Hero might wheel. White's been pretty open. Yeah, we do have a lot of ways of turn-winning Rabblemaster, right? And Spirit Guide and Ancient Tomb. Cathar Commando is not a bad hit. At least it's like removal, right? We're going to take Stomping Ground for the Torsten. A little gut action, maybe. Or Spirit. Let's take gut. I have never done a what if blank card was in the cube. Josh Melnick. Winota's in here somewhere. And I think we're likely to get her if she gets opened. I'm going to grab Deathgreeter's Champion. This seems like a really good card to plop in the middle of combat. Yeah, so far we've got like 3 of the 4 really good ones. The really good hits. Like they're asking if it's like a hypothetical, like a what if Winota were in the cube? Draft that. Which is obviously not the case. Looking at FTK and Copperline Gorge. Sure. This curve though, huh? This curve though. I guess Simian Spirit Guide helps with that a little bit. This deck does probably perform decent without Winota, but it'd be cool to get Winota and actually trigger it, right? Yeah, you don't want too many like cheap humans because those aren't triggering Winota. I'm gonna take the Chariot here. And then hopefully we get enough green for it. Yeah, we'd want like 5 green sources before we're willing to play Chariot. Seems unlikely. It is about time Vintage Cube finally returned. I agree, Maddie. Hello! Hello! Hoping that Savannah wheels. Winota would likely wheel, but like I'm not gonna risk it, right? Why risk it? Why risk the step? Putting the win in Winota. Oh, this is perfect. Help the curve a little bit. Also gives us some green mana. So Thraben Inspector is generally better than Epicure. But Epicure would actually like let me trigger Winota, and Thraben Inspector would be a hit from Winota. You want your cheaper creatures to be... Maybe we want Mutt here, huh? We have Ancient Tomb, Mana Crypt. I think we want Mutt. Smooth things out a little bit. Hey, there's a hit, huh? Only 2 green sources. Peasant Infestation will just win some matchups. I don't think we're going to get enough green to main deck it. And the Chariot. A duel. The duel we saw comes into play tapped. I didn't like it. I would like some actual fixing here, though, I think we've only seen comes to play tap duels for Boros. Even if the Savannah came back, it'd be iffy to play both these. We'll see, though. I mean, we have plenty of playables here. We really just need fixing. No help here. Yeah, I'm going to throw the Shieldbreaker or the Interrupter in the sideboard. Let's do this. It's a funny one to hit. I might not even play the Torsten. It's a sick Winota hit, but I feel like we have enough good ones. Hayfolds at 33, thanks to 15 months. Already been a fun suggestion. Yeah. That's been sweet. Cut green? I would never. How could you even suggest that? Yeah, when I got some of the earlier creatures, even though Commando and Adversary could be solid hits. Yeah, this is the quote-unquote polish pass, where they changed like 14 cards. It's gonna be up for another 2 weeks now. Pulling the humans out so you see the curve of things that actually trigger Winota. I think we can cut FTK. You see we're like kind of like at a bare minimum for non-humans. So wherever the cuts are coming from, they should be coming from the humans. Maybe Lauren's a sideboard card. This would be 8 white and 8 red. God, that's miserable. That's so miserable. The Magda helps a little bit. The Mud helps a little bit. Oh, there's a Simian Spirit Guide in there. I wonder if I should be 9-7ing. Yeah, we can pitch cast the Fury. Let's 9-7 it. Main deck FTK, you coward. No. We got Fury. We got better FTK. I don't need your dollar store fucking Fury gunking things up. Well, we don't have a Winota here, but the opening looks sick. If we had Winota in hand, we would lead on turn 1 Glimmer Lens. And then turn 2 Winota, serve, get a trigger immediately. As is, I'm just going to turn 1 a Death Greeter, and then turn 2 Scarlet. Losing flips already. You lost 8 flips in a game the other day. How many turns, though? Then you find out it was like a 20-turn game. Hey, High Prior, thanks the sub, thanks for sharing the prime there. 8 out of 8. Okay, okay, okay. Been there. Yeah. Ooh. Ah. Getting my legs up. Yeah, you'd have to pay 2, and then you could still pitch cast it. Evoke doesn't care if it's like where it is. So you hardcast Fury, they just like sack this and break your attack anyway. So I'm just gonna serve. Let them eat one of my stuff. Whatever. Oh, they got a thing? It looks like they wanted to play a removal spell. I did survive a day without cube, yeah. I got a lot done. It was good. And I even fit some cuddles in there. Did a ton of adulting. This guy from the roof store came to look at my roof, and it just immediately started downpouring when it happened. I shall now murder your board. And boast about it. Very tempting to board in Wrath of God. FTK should probably be in. Nah. Oh, Thalia should come out. Yeah. The Bar to Boast. Yeah, the Bar to Boast stip. Winota would have been sick for some of those turns. Like there at the end when we were the game locked up. But we also would have like played differently if we had in the opener. 5 treasures for a Scrapwork Mutt. Ooh. It's a bummer that Mother of Runes is a human. Because otherwise we could go turn 1 drop, turn 2 Ancient Tomb, Spirit Guide, Winota, attack trigger. We could just hope to rip a red source and go turn 1 Bonecrusher Giant. For red source, Winota, attack trigger. I should just play the damn Mother of Runes anyway, right? They might even path it. Fix my mana woes for me. No stream yesterday, Wild Antic, yeah. Tomorrow I'm going to be streaming, and then no stream Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Gonna be busy giving out some wins at the RC. Wins or else. Haven't quite made up my mind yet. Oh my fucking god. Oh, they do the Bonecrusher. I think Slothbeard. How do you decide whether to give out wins or losses at the RCQ? Well, it's just an RC. It's the regional championship. I already won that qualifier. That was a one and done for me. That was really good. Not to brag. Not to brag, but insert brag here. There's a lot of fucking damage. Yeah, the order here doesn't matter. Yeah, it's been a while since I played a Pro Tour. That would be sweet. That's why I've been on RCQing. A little bit of that fire. Alright, Winota, it's your time to shine. Nothing. Okay, cool. Excellent. Excellent. Does it make a human? It does make a human. Luzota instead of the Winota. No. The stip was to draft a Winota, not a Luzota. I always liked Winota's art. Got those lands out of the way. Sorta. There was like a gut and a something else in there. Should we go to 6 here? Winota doesn't serve, right? Yeah, let's do this. Oh my fucking god. That would have been pretty cool. Pretty cool to have a free 3-1 there. Lifelinker thing. Wouldn't have minded that. Oh, good. Double They get to literally gain life off my attack. Trading? They're trading? I don't understand this. I guess I'll sack Spirit then. Maybe that's the goal. They're trying to get me to bait me into sacking Spirit. It was a little early because I do have the can't block card. But if they jump their lifelinker there, we just lose anyway. Even though we don't even have enough damage to kill them. Man, Parallax Wave would have been hot, Try the FTK over Elspeth. Not that we drew Elspeth or anything. We did get contained. That was frustrating, Just got. No, it's J-Mac. They specifically do the polish pass, just to smooth things out. No changes in archetypes. I kind of hate this opener. I think this should maybe be a mull. If we have the lands to play the Parallax Wave, though, I think Parallax Wave is my best card in the matchup. The issue is we won game 1 just by going Mana Crypt and murdering them. And now we're not doing that. Is the issue. Don't have a 6-pop for a Solitude, huh? Exile your Adeline, Crew Copter, block your River Runes. Slamming Scarlet, totally reasonable here, totally fine. But I kind of like the idea of getting Glimmer Lens rolling too. Get a lot of sweet options for future turns. Missed 1 damage, sort of. They showed me Containment Priest last game, so I'm not marching into it. In case that's what they had 2 mana up for him. The thing is, like, next turn they don't even get to block, right? So I think it's worth playing around there. Make sure we have an attack for an attack buddy for the rebel token. I was gonna play Parallax Wave this turn, but I think this is just better. You shouldn't be Simuldonoka. There was a bug on Moto for the longest time where Moto would freak out and like consider the Containment Priest was in play for like half the cards and stuff with like Yorion and such. Yeah, ideally Dabu. Ideally. Yeah. Put a mold on the play. I think we just hold up Bolt here. That one's good, quite good too. Yeah, the Bruschetta Jack has like, it's got a lot going on. There's like veggies and onions and stuff. Just an awesome mix of flavors and scents. With the garlic pesto, the garlic kind of like overpowers the pesto a little bit. So it's like a hint of pesto. And it kind of feels like you're eating like more typical garlic bread. Still very good. Not really doing anything here, Rabblemaster just gets eaten by Pyromancer. No attacks? I kind of feel like the opponent is playing Shieldred or Orcs if they're playing Memory Jar in this like Grixis aggro deck. Which means I'm probably about to, oh my god. Probably about to die, huh? Yeah, Winota would be hot here, huh? You can, I'm rando. there a reason I didn't boast? If only this creature attacked this turn. You have to attack with that creature. Why is... Did they take an extra turn? Oh, they did time warp. Okay, this is good enough. I was confused there for a second. Confuzzled. But I'm done with my snack now. Yeah, we have some protection in here. We could play the Bodyguard too. Have even more. Thalia seems really good. Let's try this. No. No, this is fine. This swap might be bad. Parallax for FTK. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. No changes. No changes. Running back. Don't love this hand, but Fury might do something real good, huh? Yeah, sometimes when someone just like says a card name with a question mark with no reasoning or anything on it, I can suss out what they're asking. And other times I'm just like, yeah, I have no idea what you're even suggesting, or like why you think it would be good, or... Whole sentences, whole sentence questions are way better than one-word questions. You like Intrepid for the lifelink? The last game, it didn't feel like lifelink was a big deal, right? Like, if you lose to your opponent's material, if you lose to their board... Lifelink is really good if you get into a race situation, which never happened last game, or if your opponent's pointing like a lot of burn at your face, which also was not really happening last game. Those are the spots I look for lifelink. And thank you for, what's the word? The follow-up. No. And I could have stacked all the triggers so like we immediately get the Fury back into play. Might have been good. Parallax Wave might stop something else from coming down too, though. Elaboration, that's the word. Thank you. Yeah, I think I should have burned the Parallax Wave there. It was good enough. Man, we are not running well there. Kind of hoping they don't have a removal spell for Fury for the Shinobi to hit. It's bad either way, right? If the Scarlet's drawing them to a turn, or if the Shinobi's getting 2 off my deck. Yeah, they did have a removal spell. Could have been worse. Two Shinobis? Alright, you win. You win, friend. That was well murdered. We didn't get a single Winota trigger that match. Helps when you draw the card, I guess. This is an exciting fucking opener. I think we go turn 2 Selfless Spirit, turn 3 Winota. I think that's the plan. Turn 1 Stomping Ground tapped. Turn 2 Spirit, even though Thalia would, like, potentially interact with them with their curve. Yeah, the Spirit down for the trigger. Yeah, right, Teeny 3? It's hard. Some days I have to crank that fucking AC. I'm in the coolest room in the house, and the thermostat's set to 74. But the computer's heating up, and I'm a fucking furnace. So even with the doors open in the basement, it gets a bit much sometimes. I have to put it down to like in the 70 range. You think 74 is hot? I don't think so. Especially not in the summer. Alright, new plan. Let's play this here, Thalia. At 74 you get heat stroke? Y'all ridiculous. Yeah, the girlfriend gets cold at night, though, Jerquil. We sleep, like, directly under a vent. I guess we could close the vent. One mana away. But then the vent wins. Yeah, right? Can't have that. Yeah, 76 would be fine if it stayed there, Seth. It works out that, like, the upstairs where the thermometer is tends to be, like, warmer than the downstairs. So if it says 74 up there, it's actually 70 down here. So we set it to 70 up there, then it's actually, like, 65 down here, that sort of thing. Oh, yeah, for sure, Seth. Well, seems much worse than playing the hero, but maybe we get a trigger? Maybe we get a trigger? Yes! Yes! Oh, it's so good! It was all worth it! Oh my god. Okay, so they're gonna 6 me and get a 6/6. That's totally fine. Yeah, not so bad at all. Scarlett is where it's at. I was thinking about like pitch casting Fury in second main phase. I wasn't daring to presume that I would ever draw a 4th land. Oh my god. Yes! Yes! Cards! Yes! Putting the win in Winota, yeah. Excellent. Excellent stuff. Was the crazy goblin that does Winota stuff ever in Cube? You're talking about Muxus? No. If you're talking about something else, I don't know. Muxus takes a lot of support. Muxus was in the anniversary cube thing. Because Goblins was a supported tribe. Anyone have food Rex for Dallas? Yeah, right, Jay Walla? There's a couple of barbecue places that are kind of close to the event that I've got my eye on. Goblins seem so parasitic. Goblins are parasitic. There was a sweepers were really good in that cube too. And there were other supported tribes. Like ninjas was a tribe in that cube, and I'm not sure that Goblins was actually better than ninjas, even though they were both quite good. It's that Goblins was like intuitively good, and ninjas was like a bunch of garbage that just wins. Hard to pass that mana. That Mana Crypt, huh? Goldie's was ranked best barbecue in Texas. Yeah, but who did the ranking there? Oh, that's in Fort Worth, too. I'm not going to Fort Worth. Oh, some tacos? You're right. Texas has to have fucking fantastic tacos. You got some great plans there, Jay Wallum. Hell yeah, Hooch. Cube number 2, the cubining. Not Fort Worth it exactly. You're in Dallas, I'm visiting? I am. There's the RC happening this weekend, Finks. So I'm showing up around 2 p.m. on Friday, getting settled in. Red Source. God damn it. Oh yeah, Rando. Hell yeah, thanks. For sure, Scooby Doobies. There's a lot of storms there right now, right? It seems like a rough time to be visiting Dallas. I'm still excited, but it does seem rough. Come on, land. Let me play this Elspeth. Land, come on! Alright. Just RC, Red. It's the actual championship. Everyone calls it the RCQ, but no, you win the RCQ to qualify for the RC. That's what the Q is. Finally. This might be a little ambitious. I guess I could bolt instead of get Rabblemaster. I want a Rabblemaster. I've been stalled out on red so long. Bougie overloaded tacos. Bougie and overloaded sound like me words. What about those tacos that are like dipped in the fucking meat sauce? They start with a B, I think. I think they're like really popular in Cali. They gotta have those in Texas too, right? Yeah, birria tacos. Those things are insane. Ah, god damn it. I'm getting really punished here for not killing the Garrick, because it left them with a token that they could tank. You've mostly gotten them in Mexico? Yeah, well, I mean, that's where all tacos spread up from there, right? They've gotten really popular in Cali lately. At least that's what it looked like when I was reading up on them. Yeah, the best tacos that I had when I was in New York were birria tacos. There are not really any in Madison. Am I dead? Looking pretty dead. Need to Parallax Wave that game, huh? Or maybe even just one lax would have done it. Really easy to make it home. I like the sounds of that. I haven't actually made tacos from scratch. I make tacos for breakfast a solid amount, but I use this like this prepackaged meat from the store, so I can just like heat it up on a cast iron, drop it in some taco shells, throw some onions and cheese on it. Bam, done. Super easy. Now we don't have any white mana. Kind of want to keep this hand too, so I will. White Source would have been pretty hot. Yeah, we have 9 in the deck, right? Be pretty good to go like slam Thalia into Otharri serve. Nice. Yeah, if I'm using the slow cooker, I usually just like make a fucking stew or some kind of soup. And then if I'm grilling, I'm usually doing steaks or pork chops, brats, something like real easy. Veggies. It's unintuitive to me to like do the work to cook the meat and then continue processing it, you know? I might just be one step too lazy for that. We actually have a Rebel in the deck to potentially rebuy Otharri. That equipment spits out a 2/2 Rebel. Do I have meat most days of the week? Oh, yeah. Definitely. I usually do like a stir fry thing for breakfast. Okie dokie. Yeah, I think I've got like one meal a day that's not meat-based. I usually have pasta for dinner. Can I go over my theory of breakfast food doesn't exist? I don't know if that's like a theory so much as just an opinion. I do think like pancakes and waffles and stuff are more dessert food than like a breakfast. They're like a donut or like a fucking pancake or something is like kind of the worst way to start your day, nutrition wise. So I don't do it very often. I love pancakes. I love donuts, but my God, they're usually like they're usually like a road trip type meal for me, where I'm like eating it at some random time of the day, and the hours are bleeding together, you know. Yeah, potatoes and eggs are great breakfast foods. I agree with you. We could technically win with the top deck Parallax Wave, but I'm off it. Well murdered opponent. Rebuy an Archon there. Yeah, we did have a few good Winota games in there, for sure. Was it worth building my deck around? Probably not. But we did have a few good Winota games. That was a good time.